Our pets can make a massive impact on our lives. Many pets have warned their owners of impending danger and even saved their lives as a result. But are you aware of the fact that cats are also our teachers? The story we will share with you today is about Lucy the cat, who was a teacher to her owner. My housemate and I were plotting to sneak a cat into our apartment. We were sure that no one would notice because cats are quiet, right? I looked on the internet and I found a cat under the heading Lovely Lonely Cat. She was truly lovely, so I emailed the lady and waited for a response. Sadly, she had been booked by a family. I carried on with my day and later that night received an email from the same lady. It said that the family had changed their minds about the cat and she was wondering if I was interested. We picked her up the very next day. She was alone in a huge house in an upmarket neighbourhood. The cat's name was Lucy, and this was her story. Her owner, Daddy of 8 years, had passed away, and his wife was never a cat person. She actually moved out of the house and left Lucy in the house completely alone. She did ask the neighbours to check on Lucy every once in a while, and they were also in charge of Lucy's water and food bowl. Poor Lucy was alone for months without hardly any contact from humans, and trust me, she needed that contact. When my roommate and I brought her home, she was absolutely terrified. She hid under my friend's bed for days. I would push her food bowl a little closer and tell her everything is okay. Eventually, I got her out of there. I carried her to my room and she decided to hide under my desk. So I did what I thought she might appreciate. I covered the desk with a blanket and I continued doing this wherever she was hiding. It made her feel safe under her little makeshift tents. One day I came home and she was lying on my bed. I had an exhausting day, so I slowly lay down next to her and carefully circled my arms around her without actually touching her. I fell asleep in this position and I guess she eventually fell asleep too, because when I woke up she was still there, within the safe confines of my arms. From then on she became my best friend and my companion, the one I cuddle and love most, the one who needs all my love. The only one who needs as many naps as I do. She was the only one in the world who understood me. Lucy taught me how to love unselfishly. She has changed my perception of life. She acted more like a dog sometimes, alerting me when someone was at the door, with a deep meow that sometimes sounded like Mama. She also greeted my friends at the door. If you were my friend, you were Lucy's friend. She treated all my friends with love, and they simply adored and loved and respected her. I was neglected by my own family for a large portion of my childhood, and it turned me into a bit of a selfish person, just to cope with a lack of love which I needed so badly. I was on a path of self-destruction. But Lucy taught me to love without expecting anything in return, and it felt wonderful to focus on her happiness instead of my own for a change. She saved me from being a terrible person who did terrible things. She taught me how to love in a healthy way. She taught me patience. She gave me a reason to live, and thus saving me in the process. I am so grateful to Lucy for blessing me with her loving presence. Cats can do miracles in helping us to overcome emotional difficulties, like depression. They show us the light at the end of the tunnel. We are always spreading the love for animals and would like to share your stories too. Please email them to us at animalsmylove999@gmail.com. Thanks for watching our video and remember to subscribe to our channel. See you soon.